Hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to track Stripe payments in Google Sheet and send instant thank you mails to each user using Gmail. For that, I am going to do the integration between my Stripe account, Google Sheet and the Gmail. And this will only possible with the help of automation software named as Pabbly Connect. But before moving forward, now I'll give you a quick overview of how this automation will work and how this automation will be used in real time. For that, I am going to do one test payment through my Stripe account. Here I am purchasing this Pabbly Connect subscription by entering all the test details in all these fields. That is the email address I write as pateam@pabblytunes.com, one test contact number, test card details, the name I share as smart user and the test address. After that, I'm going to click on this pay option. See, my payment is done successfully. Now I am going to show you one magic that as soon as I completed this transaction, then all the leads that I have shared while doing the transaction is automatically added into my Google Sheet. See, it is not a magic, but it is only possible with the help of automation tool named as Pabbly Connect. Now I'm also going to show you my Gmail account that I have received the instant thank you mail or not. See, I have received a new mail 0 minutes ago which includes my name that I have shared while doing the transaction, that is the smart user, and all the details. So if you also want to do this type of automation, then you have to follow step-by-step instructions that I am giving you in this video. So let's get started. At first, you have to click on a new tab and search pabbly.com/connect. So here you are on the official page of Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect is an all-in-one automation tool that helps you to automate and integrate multiple applications without requiring any coding or programming skills. Now I'll give you a quick review about Pabbly Community. So this is right over here is Pabbly Community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. If you face any issue while using the Pabbly, then you can share your doubts here and the people who are facing similar problem just like you or even the Pabbly team members will help you out. So if you also want to join this amazing community, then I'll provide the link of this community in the description box. You can check out. Now we will get back to the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here on the right hand side you can see two options are there. The one is sign in and the another is sign up free option. If you are a new user, then you can click on sign up free option and get 100 free tasks to explore the software. If you are an existing user, then you can click on sign in option. Since I am an existing user, so I am clicking on the sign in option. So here you can see these are the all apps that Pabbly provide to their users as we are doing an integration between the applications. So I am going in this Pabbly Connect box by clicking Access Now button. So see, this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect where you can create and manage all of your automation workflows in one place, where you can see your task allotted, your task consumed, your task remaining and the free task consumed. And in this folder section, you can create multiple folders in your Pabbly Connect account by clicking on this plus option where you have to provide the folder name in this field and also select the parent folder from here. As we are creating a new workflow, so I am going to click on this plus create workflow button. When you click on it, it will ask you to select the workflow builder while providing you two types of workflow builder, that is new beta and the classic version. I am creating this workflow with the help of this new beta version, so I am selecting this. After that, it will ask me to provide the workflow name that I am going to provide as track Stripe payments in Google Sheet and send thank you emails automatically using Gmail. After that, the folder I select as Pabbly Connect. After that, I'm going to click on this create button. Here you can see our workflow is created successfully. Now this is right over here is the most important step of doing any automation, that is trigger. Trigger is the starting step of doing any integration. This is the first application that you have to select. Trigger says when this happen. So in this case, I am going to take my trigger application as Stripe because my objective is whenever any successful payment can be done through my Stripe account, then automatically all the leads of my user will be added into my Google Sheet, and I also want to send instant thank you mails to my users. That's why I am going to take my application as Stripe. For that, I'm going to simply click on this plus option and searching the app as Stripe. Here I selected. After that, the app event I select as new charge. After that, I'm going to click on this connect button. Here you can see it will provide me one webhook URL. This is work like an address and also mentions the steps of how you can connect your Pabbly Connect account to your Stripe are there in the below. Now for connecting my Stripe account to my Pabbly Connect, I am going to my Stripe account and navigate to the developers page. So this is my Stripe account. Now I am going to click on this developers option, where I am going to click on this webhooks option. This is where you can add your webhook to your Stripe account. Now for adding, you have to click on this plus at destination button. Here you can see it will ask you to select the events from that I am going to select as your account. After that, you have to select the API version that I am going to select this. After that, you have to select the events here. As clearly mentioned in these steps that you have to choose the event as charge succeeded. So that's why I am selecting the event as charge succeeded here. After that, I'm going to click on this continue button. Then you can see it will ask me to select the destination type while providing me two, that is webhook endpoint and the Amazon event bridge. Here I am going to select the destination type as webhook endpoint. So I am selecting this. After that, I'm going to click on this continue button. Then you can see it will provide me one endpoint URL field where I am going to paste the webhook URL that I have copied from. Here I copied. After that, here I pasted. After that, you can also write the description in this box, but it is an optional, so I am leaving this blank. After that, I am going to click on this create destination option. See, my webhook is successfully added into my Stripe account and it is active. Now here you can see it is waiting for a webhook response. Now for getting this webhook response, I am again going to make a purchase from my Stripe account. For that, I am again going here and going in this payment links option, where I am going to copy this Pabbly Connect subscription payment link, opening this in a new tab. Now again I am going to make a payment. For that, I am entering all the test details here. Here I added, in this time I enter the cardholder name as test user. After that, I am going to click on this pay option. See, my payment is successfully done. Now we will check our workflow that we have received the response or not. See, I have received a new response 0 seconds ago. This means that my Pabbly Connect account is successfully connected to my Stripe. Now the setup of our trigger application is done. After that, in the next, I am going to take my application as number formatter. For that, I am clicking on this and searching the app as number formatter. Here I selected. After that, the app event I select as perform math operation. After that, I am going to click on this connect button. Then you can see it will provide me one field by the name of number, where I am going to do the mapping of the amount. Here I have used this number formatter because Stripe does not include the decimal into the amount. So for getting actual amount of the product, I am using this step here. Now here you have to enter one comma and the 100 because I want to divide my amount by 100. For that, I am going to simply select the operation as divide. After that, I am going to click on the save and send test request button. See, I have received the actual amount of my product. This means that my number formatter is working perfectly. Within 2 or 3 minutes, you can also understand why I use this number formatter here. After that, in the next, I am going to take my action application as Google Sheet because I want to store my user leads into my Google Sheet. For that, I am clicking on this plus option where I am going to select the Google Sheet from here. After that, the app event I select as add new row. After that, I am going to click on this connect button. Then you can see it will provide me 2 options, that is add new connection and select existing connection. If you don't have existing connection, then you can click on this add new connection and sign in with Google. Here I am going to do a new connection, so I am simply clicking on this sign in with Google option. After that, you can see it will ask me to provide the permission, so I am permitting it by clicking on this continue option. See, my Google Sheet account is successfully connected to my Pabbly Connect. After that, you have to select the spreadsheet from here that I am going to select as Stripe orders. I already created this sheet before into my Google Sheet. This is this sheet where I have mentioned the column by the name of full name, email, address, amount and the payment status. Here I used only some column, but you can add multiples if you want to. You can see that as soon as I select the spreadsheet from here, it will automatically provide the fields that are mentioned into the Google Sheet, that is the full name, email, address, amount and the payment status. Now I am going to map my username in this field. Mapping is the most important step of doing any automation as it makes data dynamic. As different users have different data, so for capturing their data dynamically, mapping is used. Here I selected my username from my previous application, that is the Stripe. With the help of this, whenever my user make the purchase through my Stripe account, then automatically in this place their name will come. That's how mapping work. After that, the next field is the email, where I am going to map the email. Then in this address field, I am going to map the address. Then in this amount field, I am going to do the mapping of the response that I have received from my number formatter, because Stripe does not include the decimal into the amount as I want the actual amount of my product. So in this case, I am doing the mapping from the number formatter. Here I mapped. So now I think you will better understand why we use the number formatter. After that, in this payment status status field, I am going to map the payment status. Here I mapped. After that, this is the simple response toggle. If you want a response in a simple format, then you can enable this toggle. After that, I'm going to click on the save and send test request button. See, we have received the positive response. Now we will check our Google Sheet that a new record will be added or not. See, a new row is added into my Google Sheet, which includes all the details that I have mapped on each of the fields, that is the name as test user, email address, amount, and the payment status. That means till now our automation is working correctly. In the next, the setup of this action step is also done. After that, I want to send instant thank you mails to my users. For that, I am taking my next application as Gmail. Here I selected. After that, the app event I selected send email. After that, I'm going to click on this connect button. Here you can see it will provide me two options, that is add new connection and select existing connection. If you don't have existing connection, then you can click on this add new connection and sign in with Google. Here I have already an existing connection, so I am clicking on the select existing connection option. After that, I am going to click on the save option. See, my Gmail account is successfully connected to my Pabbly Connect. After that, I am going to write the sender name in this field, that is Pabbly team. Here I am going to do this as a test example, but when you do this, you can add your data in each of these fields. After that, as soon as I connect my Gmail account to my Pabbly Connect, it will automatically select the sender email address in this field. After that, in this recipient email address, I am going to do the mapping of the response that I have received from my previous application, that is the Stripe. For that, I am simply searching the email address. Here I mapped. After that, the CC, BCC and reply to is not a required field, so I am leaving this blank. Then I am directly writing the email subject and the email content in both of these fields. Here I write, that is the email subject, I write as your Pabbly Connect subscription payment was successful. After that, the email content I write here. Now after this hi, I want my username. For that, I am simply clicking on it and searching my username from here, that is the test user. With the help of this, when the mail will send to my user's Gmail account, then it will include their specific name. After that, I am also doing the mapping in some of the fields also. Here I am doing the mapping of amount. Then in the next, and the payment status. Here I mapped all the fields. After that, I write this email content in the HTML format. So I am selecting the email content type as HTML. You can also create your HTML content by clicking on this here below, and a link of complete tutorial of how you can create your HTML email are also there. Now in the next, the labels I select as inbox. After that, if you want to attach any file with your mail, then you can write the file name in this field and also attach the URL here. After that, I'm going to click on the save and send test request button. See, we have received the positive response. Now I am going to check my Gmail account that I have received a new mail or not. Here I am refreshing it. See, I have received a new mail 0 minutes ago, which includes all the details that I have mapped into my email content field. Here I created this email content as a test example, but when you do this, you can make the changes. So now our workflow is completed. After the completion of your workflow, you have to make sure that to enable this toggle. If you don't enable this toggle, then your workflow will become disabled and it will not work. With the help of this automation, whenever any payment can be done through your Stripe account, then automatically all the leads of your user will be added into your Google Sheet, and one thank you mail will also send each of the user's Gmail account without you doing any manual efforts. If you face any difficulties on the creation of this workflow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I also provide the link of this workflow in the description box. You can check out. And the best part is this automation is done without requiring any single line of code. It is only possible with the help of Pabbly Connect. So thank you for watching this video. Not only this, you can do multiple integration of many applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, then you can text us at forum.pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Connect, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/connect #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.